Hi everybody, this is Kiki from Niar Designs. I pray you're all doing well and are doing something that makes you happy. We are back with hashtag ABC April 2025. That is hosted by Margreth at 7 Plaza and Tony at Crafting by Tony. So if you want to participate, please do so. It would be so much fun. Also, if you are going to post, please make sure that you post with this hashtag. This way, Tony and Margaret can find you, everybody else can find you, and they can add you to the playlist that they're making. We are on P, which is the 18th. And before we get started, for in that he himself hath suffered being tempted, he is able to succor them that are tempted. Hebrews 2:18. Thanks, Lord, for being willing to suffer so you could help when temptations come. And just remember that the Lord has his agents out there and his angels, and so I won't give it a name, so, but I'm sure you know what I mean by it. It has them too. Okay. Enough of that, because that's not here. So we have done, let me read you P. So it is pocket, paperclip, packaging, paper doll, and I added paper. When we did our kiss cut and our kiss tear, we did labels, we did a masterboard, a notebook, and oxides. All those have one thing in common, and I believe the major thing in any paper craft, which is paper. Without the paper, you don't have anything to paper craft with, because you're missing that element, right? So, okay, we did our labels, our kiss cutting with the paper dolls and the birds, our masterboard we made into journaling spots, even our paper buttons, paper, our notebook, and even this watercolor paper. Everything, let me just get that out of the way. Yesterday, everything that we used the oxides on. Paper. So, today, and I know some of you have been waiting for this video for a while. I'm sorry. I've been waiting to get everything together, and anyway, because I have to do it in my kitchen. So I figured while my husband is away and my mother-in-law is still in rehab, let me do it now so that I can show you my way of doing things. Hopefully you like it. So today is going to be paper dyeing, or more specifically, coffee paper dyeing. And just to let you see a few of the things of what I mean, these are, they were white paper doilies, coffee dyed, regular paper doilies, envelopes, book pages. This is, let me get to the regular paper first. Okay, this is just coffee dye some, like this, I think you can see that one pretty well. Yeah, the camera picks it up. 1 minute, yes. Okay, see those like white splotches here and here? That's lemon juice. I coffee dyed it and literally went like that with my fingers with lemon juice. Where it landed. That's it. The rest, here's another lemon juice. Anything that you see with spots, this one is not, has lemon juice. This is just regular. I do a lot of regular too, just to have plain coffee dyed paper that I can use as a substrate for something else. Then comes in, like I said, the lemon juice. This one is paprika, and literally I just went like that. But I think it's so cool. This one is lace. I just put down lace. These two, this one is lemon juice. Yeah, these two are coffee and the granulars. I mean, if that's not beautiful grunge, I don't know what it is. And yep, still smells a bit, and this was quite a while ago, but you can see where the granulars hit, and I just, of course, just left them. These are the ones with, I used, this is lace. This is lace. This one is stenciled. These are stencils. This one is lemon juice. Yeah, all these are different types of stencils that I have that I used. And, you know, I don't care that they're different stencils, because when I put it in a journal, it's like that anyway. So, you know, I think that is fantastic. And everyone that I've shown this to always is like, oh wow, and they touch it because they think it's raised, and that's just because of where the shadows lie. It looks kind of 3D. Obviously it's not, it's, you know, flat, but so easy to write on, whatever. I will say that if you're doing this for a journal that you are going to write in, I would either do the stencil, the lemon juice works well, something like this works well, you know, the lace, the granulars. I mean, again, you can write on the back side. I don't know how the ink would take, because as you can see, oh, maybe you can't. Yeah, I think you can. It's a little bit shiny here from the coffee. So again, try. I wouldn't write on something like this, even though it is still a little, you know, there's nothing on here. Obviously, you can't see anything move, but it is a little rough. So it's good for drawing on. You know, I would draw on this, no problem. And I love, you might not be able to see, but it left like a texture in the paper itself, which I think is fantastic. I can see here like all these different textures that I did with the brush. Anyway, okay, so I am going to show you my way of doing it. I will say to you, I do not use my oven. I do not put it outside, even though I can. I live in Las Vegas. It's hot. It would dry. But I wanted something that I could do in the winter when it was cold or windy. It's very windy here. So I wanted something that I wouldn't have to. I have a gas oven, which it frightens me to put paper in there. Might be silly, whatever. It just, when I hear people doing that, I'm like, ugh. I always like inhale. Inhale. I hold my breath because it just, I don't know, it just scares me when people put, paper in the oven. I mean, but of course, you do you, right? It's your home. I'm just talking about me. I came up with something that is, I feel, the easiest that I have seen. I'm not saying it's the easiest in the world and all that, because I don't know what other people do. I'm going to show you what I do for me to make it easy for me. When I first began junk journaling and everybody was talking about coffee dye paper, I tried. The only thing I didn't try, that's a lie, because I did try the oven, but I didn't leave it in there long because it freaked me out. But I did try to put it outside. I tried, the big pan and soaking the papers in the pan. None of these, even these darker ones, none of them were soaked in a pan. You see not one, and this is regular copy paper, not one has a rip. Not one. That's because I don't soak my paper. If I would soak this type of copy paper, it would rip to shreds. I don't know how people do it. It amazes me. I'm not that qualified, I guess, as a paper dyer to do that. I mean, look at these edges. Nothing has ripped or tore or any of it. Not even these little thin doilies, as you can see. I've even done tracing paper. In fact, I have to do more tracing paper. Okay, so I will tell you what you need. You need a paintbrush, oh my gosh, I lost it. Hold on. A jar or cup, preferably a jar, but whatever you choose. And instant coffee. This I got at the dollar store, I believe. I don't use it for drinking. I use it only for paper dyeing. Now, I will say, I start with 2 heaping tablespoons. See how dark that gets me? Not me, but the coffee. And then go from there. I can always add more coffee or more water. I like my papers a little darker. You might like yours very light. Again, there's a big difference in how dark this is to how light some of these others are. I do both. It doesn't matter. I will say that if you want to copy on these, you will have to. I did iron the ones that I used in my copier. I did iron to get them as flat as possible before putting them in the, and I do that frequently. Okay, so I think that's it. Let me put all this stuff away, and I will be with you in just a moment, okay? Okay, before we start mixing, I do want to talk about stencils for a moment. Some of these stencils, I'll tell you, I have no idea where they came from. A few of these are very, very old. These are from the, I think my mother-in-law said she got them in the 70s, late 70s, 80s. So they're quite old. They were in a bigger sheet. I just cut off the edges because I like the little X's on them. So I use these just as like a border on a page. This one, I do know where it came from. It came from, I thought I brought it. Aha. Okay. It came from Elizabeth Craft Designs. This is Journal Stencils S054. These are the 4 that are in here. I'm only doing these 2. Okay? So, these 2. These, I don't remember. I have no idea. But what you're looking for, okay, is plastic. This is from Dawn at For Grace Creations in Happy Mail. She gave this to me, which I'm so grateful for, and this as well. Now, okay, this is a 2-parter. You would, you know, stencil this with one color, green, let's say, because it's the leaves. Then you would put this, after you're done with this, you would put this on top so that this is where the flowers would go. So your roses would then have leaves. Well, if you do that, you're not going to get both. I'm just going to use this as a design and this as a design. So I'm not putting them together is what I'm saying. I have no idea. I'm so sorry. My mind is drawing a blank right now. These 2 I got together. It was $1. Yeah, $1.19 for both of them. What they are is a Martha Stewart Crafts. It's laser cut stencils for cupcakes. I just cut them apart, and that's where I got the little stars and the little corner pieces. I might use those, but I have enough, I think. I probably will not be using these today. I just wanted to show you that you can use other things as long as they're plastic. What you don't want to use is something like this, although they are amazing, but it's cardboard. So I don't want to ruin, as much as I love the designs. This is also from Dawn at For Grace Creations. Thank you so much, Dawn. I love these. But I don't want to ruin them, you know. So I will not be using these for fear of getting them wet and soaked with the coffee and then them tearing. I can't do that. I don't want to lose the stencils. Okay. Then I showed you, okay, so I have the paprika, the turmeric, the lemon juice, the coffee, and if your hands, my hands are very sensitive, my skin especially, I mean, you can even see, they get dry so fast. So I always use gloves because my hands are constantly wet in the coffee. And it helps with staining and whatnot as well. You don't have to. It's not a requirement. I am going to use that. So I am going to take, because my coffee maker and everything is on the other side where I get the hot water. Where's the... I had it, oh my gosh. Okay, well, I can't find it. But I'm just going to get a big tablespoon. I put, and again, it depends how dark you want your papers. And then I will show you the papers I'm going to use. So, 1, 2. Now, I am going to mix this, and I'm only going to put about... Well, I'll show you. Let me get the water and I will be right back. Okay, so I have about 4 ounces of hot water here, I'm not going to use all of it. I'm just going to put, I don't know, a little bit in. I don't know if you can see, but like this much in. And that's just to melt the granulars, right? But I still have my coffee here because I'm going to sprinkle some on the paper. So I take my spoon, I make sure that that's all. Okay, and then, let me get this out of the way. Then I take cold water. This is out of the fridge, so cold water. And we'll start with that much. Again, you can always add more coffee or more water if it's too dark, too light. But I like mine a little on the dark side, so this looks okay to me. We'll see how it goes. I will mix it. I will get everything ready, and I'll be right back. Okay, so at this point, you're obviously going to need your jar with a coffee or a cup, whatever. An old paintbrush. This is really what I use, okay? And your paper of choice. Today, I'm going to have a few of the heart doilies. I have some tracing paper because I ran out. I have a label sheet. And then I have regular copy paper. Now, because this is, to me, again, so easy, I don't do a lot. I mean, you can do however much you want, right? And depending on how much you use. And this is parchment paper. I put everything on parchment paper or the inside bag, the liner of cereal. So I literally take my brush. I don't know if you can you see this? Yeah, you can see it. Okay, I take my brush. We're just going to do regular coffee right now, okay? We're not going to worry about anything else. And I just take, and I see some of the coffee hasn't completely dissolved. That's fine. Don't mind. I like the coffee in there. So clearly I didn't mix it quite enough. And I just continue. Now, you can do just one side. That's fine. I mean, again, you do how and what you like. I turn it over, and look, you can actually hold it. You can make, little drippies and whatever you want. Turn it over and do the other side real quick. And we literally are done. Now it's drying time. So what I do for drying, I leave it just like this on the piece of parchment, and I move it to my other counter, the floor, whatever. And I will literally just pick it up and move it. I have a whole stack of these on my left. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care that it's ripped. I love this. They're so crunchy. And I continue on with another sheet. So again, let's mix this up a little. But it really doesn't bother me that it has the granulars in there. And I, again, just paint it on. I mean, it, honest to goodness, is that easy. And everything that you've seen, and you can, so now, when you're putting it on your paper, and you're like, oh, you know what? Maybe I want it a little bit darker, or I want it a little bit lighter. Then add either coffee or water accordingly. But again, this way, my papers don't rip. I don't have to worry about anything in the oven. Yeah, my kitchen is a mess for a couple hours, but really, that's honestly, it was this, because I'm not completely drenching it in a bucket or tin or whatever. The paper isn't getting completely drenched, so it really does dry quickly. Now, and if you only do one side, well, then that's even less time. But again, and then I just take another sheet, and literally, this is what I do. Oh, can I? No. So I'm going to do a couple of these, and then I will come back when I start putting the other stuff on there. Okay? Let me get the coffee done first, and then we'll come back. Okay, so this is the page that we had the granulars when I first did it. So I'm going to add to that. And oh my gosh, I forgot my spoon. Sorry, guys. I'll just get another one. Okay. So you don't want a lot. Oop, that's could be a little too much. Whatever, it's fine. So it's dry. I like to move it around just a little bit. And then I take a spray bottle with coffee. Oh, why is it? No. Yeah. And then I just spray the coffee onto the paper with the coffee. And I'm going to leave it until it dries, and then I'm going to wipe everything off. That's it. So I'm going to put that to dry. Let's see. We can go to this one. Okay. So for this one, and I made another batch, so we would have some in the bottle and in the jar, just so if needed, we can move around. We have enough to go around, I should say. Okay. Let's do some turmeric. And I'm going to basically do the same thing. I'm going to sprinkle some on. Gonna spray a little, and I'm hardly not pressing down at all, just a little bit, just to get like splatters coming out. Woo, that smells so good. And that's it, because again, we're waiting for it to dry. We want it, oh, there goes my paper. Not this paper, but my parchment paper. I just want it to get a little bit, here, let's put a little bit more, because I did put quite a few. Yeah, there we go. I love this color. Oh my goodness, I love it. And I'm just going to leave it like that now, again, to dry. Now, obviously, ooh, yes, let's move that around a bit. Now, obviously, what I'm going to do is I am going to leave this, obviously, to dry. But, you know, again, these are going to take longer to dry than just the regular copy paper with coffee, right? Because you're soaking them yet again. We'll put you here. Let's take you. Now, this is getting an interesting thing from what's underneath. All the crinkly on the paper, which, again, I don't mind at all. I am going to try, let's do these two. So, I'm going to put a stencil there and a stencil there. Now, I like to do this for, everybody has their own way, right? I don't care if it's straight, if not, I mean, these are pretty straight, actually, surprisingly enough. But again, you know, you got to do you, whatever is easiest. Now, I've not tried spraying. I'm going to try, and let's see. So far, it's looking good. Usually, I just take my brush again. Now, the trick with the stencils is, like you saw me pat it down, I would pat it, not now, but before you saw me pat it down. Now I sprayed it, now leave it. That's the main thing. When you have a stencil on it, leave it. Don't touch it. Don't pick the stencil up to see if it worked. Don't do it. I know it's so tempting, but don't do. And we just got oh my gosh, we just got, anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Don't do it. You will, it's, you want to see so bad, but I promise you the outcome, if you wait, is amazing. So we're going to put that to the side. We did the turmeric, we did coffee. Let's do a little lemon juice on this one. Oh, I don't have a, hold on, I got to get a little dish. Okay, I put a small amount of lemon juice because I'm only doing one sheet because I have plenty. This is just to show you. So I literally stick my fingers in the lemon juice and literally flick it. And you can see it turning already. Oh, I hope the camera's picking that up. And so now you can see, oh, I want a little bit more here, maybe a little over there. Again, leave it. And I hope you can see what it's doing. That's really cool. You see the little like bubbles and how it's like spreading out in here. Very cool. Okay, I'm gonna put that one to the side. Let's get this one. Okay, what should we do? We did coffee, paprika. Okay, let's try a little of this. Going to do the same as I did with the turmeric. I should have moved it first, and I didn't. That's okay. We can maybe move it a little. Yeah, move it around first, guys. That was my bad. But hey, maybe this is cool too. It looks pretty good. And again, we're going to move this to the side to dry completely. Then when it dries completely, we're going to, you know, brush the whatever residue is left off. Okay, we have that. Let's take you. Sorry guys, I'm trying to juggle wet everything, and my kitchen is not that big. Hopefully you can hear me. I have a piece of tin foil over my stove to protect it, which I just completely moved out of the way. So I have to now clean my stove too. That's all good. Well, it was a good thought in theory. Okay. I think we did all of that. I did do the tracing paper and the labels. What else? What else? What else? I'm going to do, I guess we can do, sure. Why don't we try more stencil, maybe. Yeah, we'll put that one in the middle. Don't care about. And this time, because I want to see which kind of which turned out better, whether it's the one with the brushing it on like I usually do, or if using the spray bottle work just as well. So now I am going to go in here and do this. This is how I did all the ones that you saw before. This is how I did those. So I just want to see. So remember, the roses and the bricks, sounds like a song. Oh my goodness. Oh, Kiki, you amaze even yourself sometimes. Okay, so not the greatest placement, but hey, that's okay. Again, these are background pages, it's fine. Okay, so I think we did enough. I am going to finish some of my other stencils and then clean up, and hopefully by that time I will try drying a few with my heat tool, and I've never tried that. Usually I just leave it, but we'll see how it goes after, because it is going to take me a while to clean up. Now I got to clean my stove too, so it'll be a while. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a sec. Well, a sec for you. I did want to show you real quick what I did with this is the one with the paprika on it. I just went with my finger and very lightly just moved it around because I didn't do that before, and I wanted to see if all of the paper will get that ready color. That's what I'm hoping for. Maybe a little bit more. Soak it in there, and we will see. But I wanted to show you that, so when we see later, hopefully, it'll be okay. All right, guys. But I have done all of the stencils. Everything is waiting to dry, and I'm going to now clean everything up. All right, in a sec. Well, you know what I mean. I can't do it with my gloves. I don't want to touch my phone. It's all dirty. Okay, I came back to show you a few things. First, the tracing paper that I dyed is awesome. Came out lovely. Love it. Now, well, see, that's what happened. What I did was I took 2 paper doilies, the heart ones. I put them down, and then I used them basically as a stencil just to see what would happen. And now I went with my heat tool, and it dried the paper doilies beautifully, but it then came off of my paper. So, which is fine. I still like it. I think it, you know, and this is literally almost dry. I mean, it's a little damp, but it's it's pretty good, as you can see from the back. That's what I'm saying. They dry unless you put, you know, like this. I put a lot of layers on here, so that's going to be a while. But anyway, let me get back to work, and I just wanted to show you. So if you do use paper doilies as stencils, just let it be. Don't use the heat tool, because I mean, and this is fine. I don't mind this, but if you want a crisper stencil look, then, you know, don't do that. But to me, this, you know, this is fine. I like I like it all. So, but yeah, just wanted to let you know that. All right, I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so hi guys. It's about an hour and a half-ish later. So I started about 4:15 recording, and then setting everything up and making the coffee and da-da-da. So the whole thing took me a couple hours. The kitchen is clean. I ate, fed the dog, took the dog out, like, you know, cleaned the kitchen. My stove was a mess. Oh my goodness. But look at what we have. So seriously, a couple hours. And most of that was waiting for my next door. But anyway. Okay, so these are the heart doilies that I showed you before. All 4 of them are now dry. This is the one with the coffee splatter. Love it. This is the just regular, yeah. No, maybe that's the one. Oh, that could be, yeah, I think this is the one with the, yeah, this is the one with the lemon juice. This is it. This is another one. This is the one, yep, regular. Oh, this is the one that I showed you before with the heart doilies that I put as, and I tried to use my heat tool, and that's fine. Just another piece. This is the one that, these are the labels that I did. This is how they came out. This is the tracing paper that I did. Look at this. I love how the tracing paper looks. It's so much. I love this up here. That's a lot of fun. And I just, you know, moved it around like that. So I thought we would do, and I'll show you the ones that we did, the turmeric and the paprika in a minute. So I thought we would do this together and lift. Look how cool. And then you just, oop, and voila. So these are a little bit damp still, but the stencils were coming off anyway, so I figured I wanted to do it with you. But look how beautiful that is. How fun. Okay. Here's the other one. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't think this one was going to work out well because it kept, I messed up on this one, but it's okay. I like it. I think oops. Hello. Oh, if you hear that, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. It's my neighbors. Anyway. So, yeah. But I think this is still cool. This looks like a sun. Anyway, it's cool. It's fun. It's fine. There we go. Let's see. Now I have to go soak my stencils. Let's see how the rose one came out. Oh, look at that. How fun is that one? Ooh. Love that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. How fun. And yeah, see, they were moving around. Look at that. Oh, love, love, love. Ooh, my hands are sticky from the... Oh, I really love that. Oh, how fun. Oh, fantastic. I'm happy with that. Okay, let me now go and clean this up, put the stencils in some water and soap, let these dry so I can put them away, and I will be right back. Okay, so this is the fail. I got it where I put it down on something. I consider this a fail. I'm gonna still try to remove some of this because underneath I think I'm really gonna like it. But I am not going to smush it around anymore. I'm going to leave it like I did with the turmeric. That came out amazing, and I'll show you that in a minute. So this is basically what you do. Dry paper towel, and you just, you know, take off the... But look at that. I got paprika on it now. But look at that. Is that not the coolest? Now, you're not going to get it in the back unless you do it, you know. But come on. Look at that. I don't know. I love this. I should have done more. I'm probably going to do this a lot more often now that I know how to do it. You're going to sprinkle it on, leave it, spray, and make sure the spraying works better. Just make sure that it's really, you know, wet. But this came out. I love it. I love it. I think this was definitely a win. I'm not going to do the other anymore. Like I said, this was the first time that I used the spray with this. Usually I painted it on like I did with this. I mean, it's okay. I think once it continues to dry and, like, you know, I can't really rub hard because of I got it wet again with water, but we'll see. Hopefully this will continue to come out because I do like the underneath, if you see in here. So I think this is from when I first did it, when I first put it on and then sprayed, and if I would have just left it alone but now I know, because this is just fantastic. Anyway, guys, that's it. That was and look at all the papers we have now to play with. This is all we did today, including that. So in a couple hours, yeah. Anyway, thank you so very much for being with me. This is probably going to be a long video with the cuts in and out and whatever, but I did want to show you all of the steps in the process. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Definitely subscribe and definitely comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've done this, if you've used any of these methods, if whatever. If you are going to now use any of these, I would love to know. I'd love to know if you are going to and what yours turned out like. Anyway, guys, I love you. Thank you so much again. And goodbye. I wish you an extremely blessed rest of your night, day, or morning, wherever you are in this world. God bless you, and we will see each other again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.